crazy devils, Threeway, people.
It's us. How you doing? Yes! You got more beers inside you?
We do.
Are you as merry as me and Kyle put together?
We are married. It's more common law at the moment, and we're working through some stuff together. This is not relevant.
Guys, so moving on, we whipped you up, and now we're just going to puncture that little NG. So we're going to whip you up again. We're going to have a scene for you, and it's very simple. We need your suggestions, but guess what? We've already got them. Jess was coming around, she was getting lines from you from the hat, so we're just going to get a scene started, and every now and then we're going to whip out from our pockets lines that you have written, and we're going to have to somehow try and incorporate them into our scene. It's as simple as that. Are you ready?
Yeah! Go! One thing we need is just a relationship between the people to begin with. It's like father-son, it's cousins.
Cousins!
Thank you very much. A scene about cousins. Hey, Janice! Oh my God. So good to see you.
It's been like 7 years, John.
7 years and 7 years and we're here together for this.
I wish we had a better reason.
Uncle Ted. Never gonna bungee jump again.
You know, you'd think he'd attach it properly.
But he just jumped.
There'd be a
Like a salmon, he just jumped because that was Uncle Ted. That's the sort of family that we live in. Daring people.
risky business.
You know what? Uncle Ted dying has made me realize we used to be a family of risk takers and we're not anymore. I was going to be big things. I was going to work in a bank. I was going to be the big thing, and instead, I'm ended up just as a cash clerk.
Well, I'm wearing a helmet underneath this beautiful hat because I'm not taking any more risks.
I didn't even realize you were wearing a hat under that beautiful hair.
Ew.
I just thought you'd gone really big.
Oh, yeah. Go big or go home. That's what I always say. And you know what else I always say? Dude, can I borrow a token? You know? It helps me get from point A to point B, but I mean, if I don't pay for the token, some dude will.
You know, in the spirit of Ted, I'm going to give you my token because that's the sort of daring thing you say. You've not seen me for 7 years and you're asking stuff.
Oh my
God!
God!
It's better than just being behind that screen at the bank saying the same thing as I've instructed you over and over again to the customers. Weird, I thought it would be smaller.
Their bank accounts?
They show me a lot of stuff in this bank.
Oh my God. What kind of a bank have you been working in?
It's TD, but it's in Thunder Bay. Things are different there.
Oh. Well,
I mean-
thanks for flying down.
So Ted is dead.
Oh.
Just came here to make sure you stick him way in the ground.
Have a heart, Frank.
You know what this bastard gave me for Christmas? He
No.
walked up to me with his rye and Coke in one hand and a big sack in the other. He looked me straight in the eye and he says to me, "There was a lot of bukkake. That was the bukkake Holocaust." And then he throws the soggy paper bag in my face.
That was a good time in Bangkok.
down in the park. You used to come up pretending that you were a pokeroo. Hey guys! You stole my oranges, you vagrant!
Pokeroo never talks.
I know, I was a bad pokeroo. Ted told me he talked. He came up to me on my birthday when all of you were there. It was a McDonald's birthday. I was so happy.
I love
There was that really ugly guy on a date.
Yeah. And that chick.
And he
the
said-
heart defect.
I asked him, when do I get to go in the play area? It's my birthday. And he said, no. There's a reason you can't go in there. Mushrooms are funny because they are constantly wearing hats.
That's Ted logic.
Yeah, so cryptic.
That's so Ted. That's true. Mushrooms are funny.
They're fun guys.
Nature is always.
Look, I don't get to choose my haircut when I'm 7 years old.
But you could have changed it since then.
I don't believe in taking risks with my hair.
Well,
Well, we're not taking any more risks either. Underneath this beautiful bouffant is a beautiful hat, and underneath that is a helmet. But I mean, these are just Tedisms. I mean, when I turned 13 and, becoming a woman and things were changing and stuff, Ted pulled me aside. He pulled me into the hallway, and you know what he said to me? I'll never forget it. It really affected the rest of my life, he said.
this is after he stopped staring
Yes,
at those.
yes.
Always inappropriate.
I know.
staring.
Uncle Ted was really into budding boobs. He said, holy shit, I'm having firea! And he ran to the bathroom.
It was a Friday, wasn't it?
Yes. Or if this was Subway Club Day, it would be Tuna Day.
Frank? I'm ignoring this crazy bitch. Do you think Ted's ruined your life? Think about it, he's gone now. Think what Ted would want to say to you to make your life better. To improve your hair, your clothes, your face.
I can't think of a single thing he would say to me that could make me feel better.
That's why he told me. He gave me a message when he was on that deathbed. A message he said, just say this to Frank, and he coughed and he spluttered, but he got it out in the end. He said, you tell Frank, honey, they don't call it a job for nothing. Your job, to be Frank.
That's beautiful. I had no idea. Why'd you have to go with it, Ted? You know what? I was wrong about you. And as I see you there with your collapsed skull and your legs that look like a spring from the impact, I know what I'm going to get them to engrave on your gravestone. I'm going to go to those marble cutters, and I'm going to tell them, this is my epitaph for Ted. What if Hitler had sex with both our dads?
Yeah.